So this is Group 7 of Ghana Communication Technology University. My name is Rashid Ibrahim, and
I'm Ernestina Okay.
I'm Nana Kwame Osu.
I'm John Osbekwesi Boafo.
I'm Adam Korea.
I'm Evans Addison.
Kaleboso Asare.
Yes, we are presenting on the fifth generation of computers. So the computer has evolved from a large, simple calculating machine to a smaller but much more powerful machine. And the evolution of computer to the current state is defined in the terms of the generations of computer. And each generation of computer is designed based on a new technological development, resulting in better, cheaper, and smaller computers that are more powerful, faster, and efficient than their predecessors. So the first generation of computers came in from 1940 to 1956, and they used vacuum tubes for the circuitry and magnetic drums for memory. And also, the first generation computers relied on machine language. They were very heating, and they were also enormous. They were very huge, and it can contain a room. So the computers that came first were the UNIVAC and the ENIAC computers. They were the first two computers that came. So the advantages we had from the first generation computers were that it was only electronic device, and also it was the first device to hold a memory. The disadvantages we had was that it was too bulky and the size was huge. And also, they were producing heat, and the maintenance problems were so huge.
So the second generation computers were first introduced from 1956 to the 1963. The transistors replaced the vacuum tubes and ushered in the second generation of computers. This was done to prevent the tubes from blowing up from the first generation computers. The second generation computers moved from a cryptic binary machine language to symbolic, so mostly human beings were able to understand it rather than the old machine language. We have high-level programming languages were also being developed at this time, such as the early versions of COBOL and Fortran. After this, the other languages that HTML, CSS, and other languages were developed from these languages. These were also the first computers that stored their instructions in their memory. So from the second generation computers, the advantages of them was that the size was reduced, they were very fast, and they were very reliable. The disadvantages was that they still heated quickly and they had high maintenance problems.
Okay, so I'm here to discuss about the third generation computers, which began 1964 to 1971. And its development, the development of the integrated circuit was the hallmark or the beginning of the third generation of the computers. So the transistors were reduced and placed on silicon chips called semiconductors. And also, instead of punch cards or printouts, users interacted with third generation computers through keyboards and monitors and interfaced with an operating system. Doing this allowed the device to run many different applications at one time. So,
Generation of computers, which were introduced in 1971 and are still present. The microprocessor brought the fourth generation of computers as thousands of integrated circuits were built onto a single silicon chip. The Intel 4004 chip, developed in 1971, located all the components of the computer, from the central processing unit and memory to input and output controls on a single chip. Fourth generation computers also saw the development of GUIs, the mouse, and handheld devices.
So the fifth generation computers, which is present and beyond. So fifth generation computing devices based on artificial intelligence are still in development. Though there are some applications such as voice recognition.
Okay, so the use of parallel processing and then superconductors is helping to make artificial intelligence a reality. The goal of fifth generation computing is to develop devices that respond to natural language input and are capable of learning and self organization. So thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Yeah.